The alarm started screaming at 3:17 Galactic Standard Time. Red lights flashed across the halls of Orion Interstellar Academy, one of the most advanced universities in the galaxy. Hundreds of alien species studied there, scientists, warriors, diplomats, and one human. Inside Containment Chamber 7, something massive slammed against the reinforced walls. Thud! The entire hallway shook. Inside the chamber was Specimen X-97, a creature discovered on a death world near the edge of the galaxy. 12 feet tall, covered in armored scales, for glowing eyes, and claws that could slice starship metal. It was known by only one name in the Academy records: the Beast. Scientists had spent years studying it. No one had survived getting close. "Containment breach!" a panicked technician shouted. The doors exploded outward. Metal twisted like paper as the Beast stepped into the corridor, roaring. Its voice echoed through the entire facility like thunder. Students screamed. Alien professors fled in every direction. Security drones fired stun blasts. The bolts hit the creature and did nothing. The Beast charged forward, smashing drones out of the air like insects. Chaos spread across the academy. Everyone believed the same thing. This was a massacre waiting to happen. Meanwhile, 3 floors above, Ethan Carter, the academy's only human engineering student, sat in the library studying propulsion theory. He sighed. Why is alien math so complicated? Then the alarm started. Students ran past him. "Containment breach!" someone shouted. Ethan blinked. That doesn't sound good." Before he could move, the floor trembled. Boom! A massive shape burst through the wall at the end of the corridor. Dust filled the air, and through the smoke emerged the Beast. Students froze in terror. Some fainted. Others screamed and ran. Ethan stood there, heart pounding. Okay. That's definitely not good. The Beast stepped forward. Each step cracked the floor. Security systems fired again. Still nothing. The creature's glowing eyes scanned the hallway. Then, they stopped on Ethan. The hallway went silent. Everyone expected the human to die first. After all, humans were small, fragile, and new to the galactic community. Ethan slowly raised his hands. "Hey there, big guy." The Beast tilted its head. Then something impossible happened. It stopped advancing. The creature sniffed the air. Its massive claws lowered. Students watched in disbelief. Ethan swallowed nervously. "Look, I don't know if you understand me, but I'm not your enemy." The Beast took one slow step closer. Security officers shouted over the comms. "Human, move away immediately." Ethan didn't move. Something felt different. The creature wasn't angry. It was confused. Then Ethan noticed something. A metal spike was embedded deep in the Beast's shoulder. Blood, dark and glowing, dripped onto the floor. "Oh, you're hurt." The Beast growled softly, not threatening, more like pain. Ethan slowly reached into his backpack. Security shouted again, "Do not approach the creature." But Ethan ignored them. He pulled out a small medical spray used for engineering injuries. Then he did the stupidest thing anyone at the academy had ever seen. He walked toward the monster. Students watched in horror. The Beast could crush him instantly. Ethan stopped just a few feet away. "Easy, easy." The Beast stared down at the tiny human. Its eyes flickered. Then slowly, it lowered its head, like it was allowing him closer. Gasps filled the hallway. Ethan gently sprayed the wound. The creature flinched but didn't attack. "There you go. That must hurt like crazy." The metal spike fell out. The Beast exhaled a deep rumbling sound, almost like relief. Then something even stranger happened. The massive creature slowly moved and sat beside Ethan, like a giant guard animal. Security forces arrived minutes later. Dozens of weapons pointed at the creature. But the Beast immediately moved in front of Ethan. Protectively, it growled at the soldiers, not in rage, in warning. One wrong move, and it would defend the human. The commander whispered in shock. "It's protecting him." Scientists watching through cameras couldn't believe it. the most dangerous creature in the academy, had chosen the human. Ethan scratched the side of the beast's massive head. "Well, I guess we're friends now." The beast made a low rumbling sound, almost like a purr. Across the galaxy, researchers would spend years trying to understand what happened that day. Why the creature bonded with a human. But the answer was actually simple. Humans had something rare in the galaxy. Something even Deathworld predators could recognize. Kindness. And once a human shows kindness, some creatures will guard them forever. From that day on, the Academy had a new rule. Specimen X-97 was no longer called the Beast. It had a new official title, Guardian of the Human. And anyone who threatened Ethan Carter would have to face the creature first. Part 2. The Guardian Awakens. Days passed since the containment breach. The Academy had gone into full lockdown, but Ethan Carter walked its halls like he owned the place. Well, kind of. He wasn't alone anymore. Specimen X-97, the Guardian, followed him everywhere. Wherever Ethan went, the ground shook slightly with each step of the 12-foot-tall beast. Students still screamed when it appeared, but Ethan waved them off. "Relax. He's friendly mostly," Ethan said, brushing a hand against its armored scales. The beast growled softly. It understood friendly. It wasn't just for show. Danger still lurked in the galaxy. A rival alien faction had learned about the Academy's research into human ingenuity, particularly Ethan's work on quantum propulsion drives. Their agents infiltrated the Academy that very night. Ethan was in the lab, recalibrating a microfusion engine, when he heard the subtle hiss of energy weapons. He froze. "Not again," he muttered. Before he could react, dozens of alien mercenaries burst through the doors. Their weapons aimed at him, hungry for the technology humans had invented. "Stay behind me," Ethan whispered. The Guardian stepped forward. Its 4 glowing eyes scanned the attackers. Then, with a roar that shook the walls, it charged. Bullets and energy bolts struck its scales and bounced off. Its claws carved through the reinforced doors, tossing enemies aside like rag dolls. Ethan ducked behind a workstation. He had never seen anything move that fast or that deadly. The Guardian let out a rumbling growl, circling the attackers, cornering them. When one tried to fire from above, the creature leaped effortlessly, shattering the ceiling panel and knocking the assailant unconscious. By the time the Academy security arrived, the intruders were either unconscious or fleeing. Ethan walked out of the lab, calm as ever, with the Guardian at his side. "Seriously, you're terrifying," a nervous security officer said. Ethan smiled. "I didn't do it. He did. But yeah, terrifyingly loyal." The Guardian nudged Ethan lightly, almost like it wanted to make sure he was okay. Word spread quickly through the galaxy. Humans were now more than just clever, they were worth protecting. Ethan's human empathy, his small acts of kindness in a universe that expected fear and dominance, had forged a bond that not even the deadliest predators could break. The Academy adapted. The Guardian was assigned as Ethan's official protector, and the pair became an unstoppable team. Security officers no longer trained in combat. They learned human galactic predator diplomacy. Alien students studied human bravery as an academic subject. Ethan and the Guardian explored outer planets, facing hostile worlds and cosmic threats together. One night, standing on the observation deck overlooking a nebula-lit sky, Ethan whispered, "You know, I didn't ask for a 12-foot alien bodyguard." The Guardian leaned down, resting its massive head against his shoulder. It was a silent promise. "You will never face the galaxy alone." And for the first time, Ethan realized humanity's true power wasn't in weapons, technology, or cunning. It was in compassion, the ability to be seen as more than prey. And the galaxy would remember the day a human gained a Guardian the size of a warship and changed everything.